Escape the dungeon!
Hello, everybody. This is Escape the Dungeon, the podcast where we ask you to join us as we explore the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. My name is Mike Cripps. I will be your master of ceremonies, and I am joined by 4 mystifying players. Zach Brass.
Mystifying. We're almost out of mystifies, guys. I'm gonna miss it.
Dom Brass.
Whoa! More mystifies!
Nate Brass.
What's up, Internet? Mystify. Brew.
And Tyler Knittle.
You've been mystified.
Each season, we will be playing a different tabletop role-playing game. This season, we are playing Urban Shadows 2nd Edition, a Powered by the Apocalypse game published by Magpie Games. Guys, I invited all 4 of you to join me today for this recording, but I only really want to talk to one of you in this banter.
Of course.
I mean,
oh, is it Nate?
I guess
is it Zach?
The rest of you can chime in if you want to, but Nate, I have some questions for you.
Why does Dom never get singled out?
Because Dom doesn't
He talks as little as I do.
Because
No, he
Dom doesn't do interesting things that I want to talk to him about.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Nate, you've been doing some cool stuff lately. You did an improv show. You did a live role-playing thing in New York. Tell me about it. I want to know. How did you have fun? Did you like it? Was it good?
Yeah, I did it with the RP Jesters. They're super fun. It was in the back of a gaming cafe, so a little cramped. But we got 20 or so people there, and performing live is just fun. It's just electrifying,
Yeah. And you've been doing shows with your improv class as well.
Yeah, I've done 3 shows so far with that. Just finished the 3rd class. And that's also been really fun.
I do have a question for you about these shows. And I don't want this to come across mean. It's a genuine curiosity.
I'm sure
here.
it will.
Have you bombed on stage?
That's hard to answer because it's improv.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes a joke's not gonna get that many laughs. Sometimes a joke gets a bunch of laughs. But it's not about just you on stage. It's about trying to make the other people funny. And there's definitely awkward moments. I don't think we've bombed for minutes on end, but I think there's been, a couple minutes of oof, that scene was not great. Didn't feel great about that one.
At least with the art form, you have people there to help you out if you personally just don't land something, and vice versa,
Yeah, it's what we do, except without editing and also in front of people.
See,
don't get me started.
That's a huge difference there, Zach.
Yeah, it's totally the same, though.
But it's part of the art form.
Audience, I just got done editing episode 41, and Jesus Christ, we recorded for 2.5 hours, and it's only 59 minutes long.
Look, this is the perfect performance medium for me specifically. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but the idea of being on a stage and having an audience looking at me. One, that's a nightmare in its own. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. I don't wish to be witnessed.
I feel that so much.
But to be there and specifically trying to be funny and not getting laughs, I would die. I would die. I would not survive that.
Well, guess what? You gotta deal with some bombs. Like that's just like every comedian every performer has had a really bad performance that they've been absolutely roasted over the coals for. It's an inevitability. Just suck it up.
Yeah. I think improv is easier than stand-up, though. Like, by a lot. Oh, yeah,
stand-up's tough. I mean, if your crowd work's really good, you can make a set just like...
Yeah, but crowd work is the lowest tier of stand-up.
I agree.
Just saying.
No, but it's part of why you go to stand-up is the little bit of collaboration.
Don't get me wrong. A little bit of crowd work can be really funny, but if you're a crowd work comedian, that's fine. You might be funny, but you're not like a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, but like what I will say on that is today's idea of a stand-up comedian, and we're like, Joe Rogan's the guy, and it's like, no, Joe Rogan's like a podcaster.
Joe Rogan sucks at stand-up.
Who considers him to be a stand-up comedian anymore?
I mean, when people talk about comedians, they still talk about the really just all those douchebags.
You're talking about
I don't
people,
know,
dude.
Yeah, all I know is that when Nate and I went to see Josh Johnson a few weeks ago, and that's a comedian.
It was a good set.
I have a like visceral physical reaction to crowd work. Like it genuinely gives me hives. I have like anxiety attacks because like the idea of like audience interaction and the audience members like thinking they're in on the joke but they're not, and they're not funny but they're trying to be funny, and like I genuinely can't stand it.
That's how I feel whenever I watch an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh my God.
I see the train wreck of their lives. I'm just like, you know what? Honestly, it hurts.
Let me give you a hack, Mike. It may seem counterintuitive, but the larger the audience, the easier it is to perform, because you just can't like pick out people.
Faceless void syndrome.
It's a faceless void.
It's like
exactly.
Being in a waiting room with one other person or a full waiting room.
Honestly, I feel like the one other person is way easier for me. A full waiting room is so much energy.
If they're looking at you, then it's less easy though, right? Like if they're just staring at you.
Yeah, but that's fucking weird, dude.
On a big enough stage, if you got stage lights too, you can't even see the crowd. It's great.
But they're there.
Yeah, I mean that's usually my go-to is like you just kind of phase out the crowd until you make them laugh, and then you pay attention to the crowd again.
And when they laugh, you're like, ooh. All right.
Nate, feel free not to answer this if this is too delicate of a question. But what do you do when you're on stage, in improv, and one of your scene partners is just not doing it? They're not working.
Oh, homie's got this.
You just yes and them. Sometimes you're with people and they don't follow the rules of improv, and all you have to do is just follow the rules of improv and a scene will come. Will it be the best scene? Probably not, but it's a scene nonetheless.
I've got friends here in Chicago who do improv, Second City, whole thing. And, I go to their shows to be supportive occasionally. And
hey, that's all you can do.
When I'm in an improv audience, I feel like I am hyper aware of the performer's non-performance dynamics, if that makes sense.
It's easy to tell who's good friends in an improv troupe.
Yeah, exactly. And so there's a thing in these sorts of improv shows where one performer can kind of end a scene at any time by just like walking across the stage. That's like the signal to the people who are improvising, this is done, right? And sometimes when I'm watching a show and like the two people on stage like aren't being that funny, or like the scene isn't progressing in like any particular way, right? I find myself watching the other members who like aren't on stage at the moment and just sort of
so
like
funny.
watching the thought process on their faces, right?
Yeah.
Like, do I need to do a wipe now? Yeah.
How do I jump in to make this different? We can't just cut it like without it being funny at all. So you have to have someone jump in, and then it's stressful being on the sidelines.
I didn't look when I was watching the Nate's improv show. I didn't think to look, but I was definitely thinking that the whole time. You know, you're always thinking like, oh, is this person going in? Is this person missing the rules? Is this? And I think it's super fun because it's just such an interactive art form. There's just a lot going on. But I like watching people kind of work in tandem where you can kind of see the live reactions of the performers, or they're kind of figuring things out too. I just think it's cool.
It is cool. And often it's not very funny. Just like our show.
Like our podcast.
You know what else isn't very funny?
Previously on Urban Shadows. In the middle of the night, Chris was delivered a message via a dreaming Celeste. Abner Thane had come to visit. Abner had a peaceful conversation with Chris, trying to explain himself, claiming all he wanted to do was heal himself and undo wrongs brought upon him centuries ago. He offered Chris an alliance and to grant her greatest desire of safety. Then, freed from prison and given a case of long-sought-after ghost bullets, Dale returned home to Vegas with only one thing on his mind: saving Hannah from Vincent van Gogh. The group launched a surprise attack against Vinny, but it went bad quickly. The group is wounded. Dale is bleeding out. But a little sunlight can turn things around quick when fighting vampires. And the sun has seemingly brought Hannah out of her slumber.
Oh yeah, I thought she was gonna melt at the end of last episode.
Yeah, I was really worried
Oh my
about that. I'm like,
gosh.
oh,
I
this
was
is just
so
gonna
worried
kill my
she was
wife.
just gonna
What a fucking
evaporate
bitch.
in front of you.
No,
I'm like, that's
she
so harsh.
seems awake. She seems alive. She seems
Daywalker.
not in flames. Dale, honey, I think I'm a blade.
Dale, I'm trying to ice skate up.
How are you guys feeling about this situation?
Pretty good.
Not great because I'm on the verge of death.
Shit's crazy. I think we need to, take care of Dale.
Yeah. Remember in like episode 8 or 9 when you guys had that like meeting with the sand dealer, and I was all, combat is super dangerous. Anybody could die at any time. And I didn't realize that Ezra and Bobby had crazy armor and like one guy with a gun basically couldn't hurt them at all. Well, I feel like I've retroactively proven my point now.
Oh yeah, you killed the squishy guy.
Yes. Well, to be fair, in our defense here, Dale stupidly decided he wanted to try and get into a fist fight with a vampire.
Oh, yeah, he didn't try to wrestle
had
the
my
vampire.
wife.
When I was busy wrestling the vampire. You were supposed to shoot at him or something.
And risk hitting
It's
you.
fine.
Look, I get it.
I
It's
thought
a
it was funny.
reasonable, irrational decision, but like, it's not like that situation should come up too often.
Also, I did shoot him. I just missed.
But like, couldn't Dale also get like 3 more scars before he's dead?
Yeah, I do have scars.
Yeah, but like, you know, he still doesn't want to like be a paranoid, depressed lunatic.
No, I think this is awesome. I think it's a great. Why do we
No,
not
that's
want
fair.
that?
He's never gonna win his wife back that way.
Yeah, but maybe that's his journey.
I think it would be helpful to properly reset the scene here, so we're all on the same page, and whatever happens next, we all agree is what makes sense to happen next, okay?
She's a vampire. I shoot Hannah.
So you guys are up on the like second floor of the abandoned warehouse studio lair of the Red Vineyard Society. You sort of all came from different directions to launch this ambush, which has gone badly. Dale has most of his throat ripped out and is in the process of bleeding out and dying, unless he gets like immediate attention. Bobby has also taken a significant bite and is hurt, but you know, not as badly. Ezra has just burst through one of the outer walls, which has spread a fair amount of sunlight into this room, which got on Vinny. He was harmed by that. I don't think I gave a number for that. I'm gonna say that was because he's this very old vampire. Sunlight is, a classic weakness. I'll say that was harm too, but he's still, up and at it and very dangerous, though he has retreated into the central chamber of the warehouse away from the sunlight. So you guys are now all together in a room without Vinny. You have like a moment of not calm, but you have a moment where he is not an immediate threat. And Hannah is awake and rising from her coffin, though her skin is kind of gray, her eyes are red, and she does have like very small fangs visible. So that is the scene.
Okay, question. So we've established earlier in this series that if like normal people see supernatural or paranormal shit, they like faint or like dismiss it or don't believe it or whatever. For some reason they don't perceive it. Does Hannah see the flaming demon in demon armor with a fire sword, the vampire who looks vaguely like her boyfriend but is now probably like looking like Emperor Palpatine, the werewolf, and the lady casting magic?
So, yes, no, yes, yes.
I don't know if this is the best time for an I told you so, Dale.
No, this isn't an I told you so. This is important. I'm trying to not die.
No, I see where your head is at, Tyler. Vinny is not visible to her currently because he retreated away from this room, but as she is looking at around the room, looking at herself, looking at each of you, you can see the like confusion and processing on her face. She sees this. It doesn't make sense to her, but she sees it.
Yeah, fucking told you so.
Dale's literal last words.
That's true. You could die.
So that's the scene, you guys. What do you do?
Dale, we need to get you out of here. Now.
Dude, do you want to try to kill Vinny or?
It's up to you. If you could get Dale out of here, quick as possible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can fly. Can you go really fast when you fly?
I think I could go, regular flying speed. I don't know that it has a specific thing, right? Flying's generally fast. I don't think there's a mechanical, it doesn't say, oh, you're super fast, but it's like, well, who isn't sort of fast when they're flying?
Bees.
Yeah, Ezra flies at the speed of a bee.
Or a butterfly, right?
They are butterfly wings.
Yeah.
We haven't said it before. Ezra flies like a bumblebee now. He just sort of
Darts about.
lazily bounces around.
But butterflies are more, fluttery. They more like lazily kind of like fly about. I mean,
He's
I
not
guess they're a
fast,
little
but
erratic.
it sure is majestic.
Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful.
Okay. I mean,
All right.
What are you guys doing?
All right, Bobby. All right, Dale, we're going to get you to a hospital. I see you want to have your artist fight. I'm not going to get in the way of that. Here, take my sword. I'm just going to throw Bobby my sword and hope he uses it, assuming that he's probably going to be like, fuck this.
yeah, I mean, I have a sword now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't have any sword powers.
Werewolf with a sword.
But Dom, it's a werewolf with a sword. This is like all of your childhood dreams come true.
No, yeah, it's like Dark Souls or something.
Exactly. You're like the wolf guy from Elden Ring.
Boss?
What's his name?
Malakat.
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew who Malakat was.
Blaine. No, Blaine.
What?
Or Blade or whatever.
No,
the
What
wolf guy.
Blythe. Oh, never
Blythe.
mind. There's another one. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go over to Dale, and assuming you're still conscious, I don't know if you are. Yeah, I'm going to pick you up.
Get Hannah too. Get her out of here.
I say to Hannah, hey, you heard him, hop on.
Piggyback ride.
I'm trying to think about how generous I should be here.
I know.
You're a demon guy. You're strong. Are you carry two people and fly across the city in time to save Dale strong?
He is in his super demon mode with all the upgrades.
He is in super demon mode with all the upgrades.
And he
I
gave me
mean,
a
I'm
Super
sword.
Saiyan.
We're gonna have to leave it to a die roll, right?
roll?
Let's
Okay.
go.
I think the more you are bringing with you, the worse the consequences of a bad roll are.
That's fair.
Oh, God, Zach, don't kill me. I swear to God, I'm going to be so mad.
Look, I'm trying to save you as
I know
hard as
you are.
possible.
I appreciate the
There you
effort, at least, but like, could you
Yeah.
don't fuck up?
All I'm saying is, all I got is effort. What am I rolling for you?
Escape a situation?
Just tell me like what you are. What are you actually doing?
I'm picking up. All right. Yeah. No, if Hannah, my biggest concern was Hannah being like, when you said, I'm trying to decide how generous you're being, I thought you were going to be like, Hannah's like, fuck no, this crazy butterfly demon. I don't know what that is. But if she's going to hop on, then I'm going to try and have her, kind of like, piggyback me. Hopefully, that works with demon wings. If not, then I guess I'm just gonna hold them both, like double stack.
Okay, so you're taking both of them with you. I think Hannah is Hannah wants to stay with Dale right now. She still is not like fully aware of everything. Maybe she even like thinks this is a dream. Like she thinks she's still sleeping.
Fair.
So seeing how hurt Dale is, she wants to be with him. So I'm not going to make you roll to convince her or anything. But that is a lot of weight that you are carrying and trying to make it somewhere in time. So I don't want to make you roll right now. I want to leave that as a little bit of tension for now. So Ezra takes off with Dale and Hannah in tow. Bobby and Chris have stayed behind in the warehouse. What are you guys doing?
I mean, I think we just want to finish off Vinny. I don't need him causing more problems.
Yeah, I mean, this
So-
is kind of you and Dale's thing. If Dale's not here, I'm just kind of here as backup to help you kill Vinny, I guess. And then we'll take lots of pictures for Dale.
All right, cool. Sounds like a plan.
I want him alive.
I mean, ideally, but like, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and you're going to the hospital right now, so.
Yeah, he's already flying. He mutters that from the air. He's just thinking about it.
No, yeah, for sure.
And I cough up a bunch of blood on Ezra.
Yeah.
I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah, roll so you don't get the blood in your eyes and crash.
Bobby, you are a werewolf with a sword. You are going after Vinny. When you walk out of this room with the sunlight pouring in, you walk into the dark interior of the larger warehouse, and you see on the floor below you, standing sort of in the middle of these elaborate sculpture pieces and art displays, you see Vincent van Gogh. He is scorched and smoking on like his entire left arm that was caught in the sun. And he's like flexing it and like shaking it off, trying to, you know, fight through the pain there. And his face is like full one-eared Nosferatu, mouth open unnaturally wide. And Chris, you don't hear anything because you just have normal human wizard ears. But in your wolf form, Bobby, you hear this high-pitched bat scream coming from his mouth.
Oh no. We weren't very subtle when we jumped out, huh? I run up to him and attack him to prevent him from telling his teammates. Holy crap. Hey, well, I want to say something to Chris. Chris, I think he's calling for backup or something. We gotta go fast.
Okay. Do I just shoot him? Are vampires?
Yeah, if you got anything, I'm just gonna run at him. So I'm gonna run at him.
Yeah, as you like leap over the stairs and come down on him, give me a roll with blood as you turn to violence.
Yeah, bite him. Punch him. Hit him with your claw.
So 10 total.
10 total. Huge. As you inflict the harm that you intended, you also have a choice to inflict terrible harm, take something from them, or create an opportunity for an ally. So what do you want to accomplish with this? And just describe what this scene looks like for me.
Take his inspiration.
Oh, can I take his inspiration from it? I think I'm gonna I'll probably create an opportunity. by jumping on him, and I want to claw at his face to distract him, and then quickly go for his legs and try to trip him up, just to give Chris as much time as possible to come up with some cool magic or something. I don't know what Chris's finishing moves are, but I believe in Chris.
Very good. You leap down on him, claws out, scratching his eyes, knocking him to the ground. He stops that high-pitched scream that only you can hear as you and him both tumble across the ground, crashing into sculptures, breaking them, debris falling everywhere. What level of harm do your claws do as a werewolf?
My claws do so regularly. They would do 2 harm.
Very good. Vinny does have some armor, being a very old vampire, but you are able to slash through it and inflict 1 harm on him. He is looking pretty badly hurt between this and the exposure to the sunlight. He is going to create an opening to flee. And we'll figure out what that means, because you're also creating an opportunity. So what I think happens here is you are on top of him. You have sort of temporarily blinded him, but you see, as you're looking around, other doors in this warehouse begin to open, and you see, peeking out from them, the glowing eyes of other vampires sluggishly rising from their midday slumber to see what's going on. They are not immediately upon you, but they are on the verge of joining the fray. And it looks like there's probably about like 10 vampires in this place. Chris, what are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna try and channel some more magic into my magic rocks. Oh, oops. Oh no, that's a bad roll. I didn't even mean to roll it. Oh well. That's a 7 to
Hey,
channel.
that's a hit.
There we go.
So I hold 3, but I choose 1 from the list. I will mark a corruption.
Okay. And so you've got your 3 points of magic. I don't think it takes you a particularly long time to build up that channel, right? So I'll let you now do something with that immediately if you want to.
And then if I spend all 3 hold, I can target a medium group with my stun spell, doing 1 stun damage.
Ooh, okay. So these vampires that are, waking up, they're joining, they're already a little bit stunned. So maybe you can keep them out of this even longer. There's no roll for that, right?
No, the roll was for the channel. It's just how many I'm willing to use. So it's just, target a medium group.
Yeah, definitely a medium group of vampires that are, slowly crawling towards Vinny and Bobby on the floor. Just describe your magic for me.
Yeah, I think Chris notices all of these vampires kind of coming from all directions and quickly grabs out some magic stones and starts chanting as they slowly glow brighter and brighter and brighter. And then once they're glowing super bright, grabs all 3 and just slams them on the ground. And as they explode, it's just a blast of force in all directions.
Great. And yeah, these this group of vampires, they like sort of fly out away from this explosion. Wilhelm scream.
Mamma mia!
Oh, that's a spicy flashbang. Great. And so that they are stunned for right now. So that they are not a threat currently. So
Beautiful.
You have mitigated what Vinny was trying to do by calling in reinforcements, and he looks up and sees this, and his vampiric eyes go wide with panic as he realizes it's just him and the werewolf. Bobby, tell me what happens next.
Get his ass.
Okay.
Challenges him to a dance-off.
Oh, how about that? I just challenge him to an art battle.
Yeah, you have a paint-off.
No, I do-
Painting was in the Olympics, so, it can be
That
competitive.
would be very Bobby to be like, I challenge you to an art off and then rip someone's throat out.
Art!
Yeah, basically, right?
Do you like my art now, bitch?
I do want to I want to grab his shoulders and pin him against the wall. And I want to say, hey, Vinny, you're immortal, right? You mind if I test something out? And I want to chop his head off with the sword.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead and give me another turn to violence roll, dude.
That's a 13, boys.
Oh,
Yes! Get his ass!
God. Zach, tell me about your sword.
The particular sword I brought was like, just a big claymore.
Right, I mean more mechanically. What does the game say about your sword?
Oh, sorry. Aha. Yeah, okay. 3 harm, hand messy. I like that messies.
Fuck Messi.
Yes, yeah. Hey, you kill someone with a sword, it's gonna make a mess.
It's gonna be messy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's a 13 with Ezra's claymore. So, Bobby, do you want to inflict terrible harm, take something from them, or create an opportunity for an ally?
Terrible harm that shit.
So the thing is, actually, what I want to do is I want to take something from him, but specifically I want to take his head. So like, I'm hoping it still works after I take it off. I don't know.
Maybe.
But like, he's a vampire.
take
Maybe.
his life.
Maybe you should choose inflict terrible harm if that's what you want to accomplish.
Okay, fine.
He's just hoping he can take the head with him
That was my hope, but fine. A terrible harm.
while talking.
Because I was
if he's immortal.
absolutely with the understanding that this might just kill him and that's it. But it was just like, it'd be fun if I had a talking head. So if that's an option, but like I fully understand that Bobby doesn't know what's going to happen when he cuts this guy's head off. He's just, giving it a
He's
try.
like, he is a vampire. Maybe they can live without bodies.
Yeah,
You-
I wouldn't necessarily do that,
you
but
want to. Okay. I was gonna go somewhere else.
he said bring him alive.
I was gonna go somewhere else, Dom. I was thinking like, vampires, you can only really kill them stake in the heart. This guy will like turn into mist and like go to his coffin when he's destroyed, and you like have to kill him there. But you know what?
Let's fucking go,
You
dude.
cut his fucking head off.
Let's fucking
And you take Ezra's sword. You slash across Vincent Van Gogh's throat. And his vampiric body falls limply to the ground. As it does, that body turns into mist. That body dissolves into nothingness. But the head, as you are holding it by its one good ear, remains. The Nosferatu aspect of the face sort of fades away, and there's just a look of confused desperation on the head of Vinny as he says, now listen here, Bobby. Now listen. I know we're having a minor disagreement, a spat, but look, why don't we talk about this man to man?
Take his head into the fucking sun.
Well, you know what? We can talk later. I'm just gonna put you in the sack for now.
Wait, one sec, Bobby. I need you to hold it up like you just caught a really big fish and give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna send this to Ezra and Dale.
Okay. Is this good?
Oh, that's perfect. They're gonna love it.
Ooh, when you take the picture, it doesn't look like Bobby's holding anything.
Okay, I think that's fair.
That's perfect. That's I love great. It. They're gonna love it.
There's like blood on my hands and shit, and then you can't see. He just looks like he's holding his bloody hand.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so nervous.
And so you shove Vinny's head in a sack, and we're gonna cut away from here.
Is Dale dead? Is Dale dead?
Dale dead? Is Dale
dead?
It's all up to you, Ezra. I believe in you.
You're putting too much pressure on me. I'm gonna roll badly.
Okay, roll good.
Especially after that 13. Jesus Christ, what a follow-up.
We cut over to the skies over Las Vegas, where we see a demon butterfly carrying two people, trying to race against time and save Dale's life by getting him to the hospital.
Oh my god, it's Mothman.
I think the thing that makes sense here is you are escaping a situation. Go ahead, Ezra, and roll with blood for me.
Come on. It's your best stat. I believe in you.
Please. Yes! Oh, I got a 7. Just enough. Oh, boy.
Just enough. Here's the thing, though.
Yeah, what bad thing happens?
Not just what bad thing happens. What bad things happen. Because on a hit of escape a situation, you get away, but you have to choose one of these options. You suffer harm during your escape, you end up in another dangerous situation, you leave something important behind, you owe an NPC a debt for their aid, or you give into your base nature and mark corruption. But because that was a 7, I get to choose one of those as well. Your sword does not count.
Okay, oh shit. I mean, I'll take some harm.
Okay, you are going to take 1 harm as you are like tapping into your deepest demon powers, and it's like burning you to do so. And so this bypasses all your armor. This, is just straight up 1 harm to you.
Okay.
I'm also going to have you mark corruption.
Yeah, of course, I figured. Well, I've still got 2 more corruption things before I have to retire.
There's a special ward in every hospital, I'd assume, that we would know about.
Yeah, the back ward.
I mean, Dale straight up like needs surgery, so you probably just want to drop him off at the emergency room so they can.
Well, then that's fine. I don't know what the extent of magic healers' healing is. Maybe they're way better at this. Yep. Okay. So we're bringing him to the hospital. I didn't know if there's like a back alley surgeon who's like, yeah, I take care of werewolf bites. You know?
I mean, the book does describe that as being a thing, except instead of werewolf doctor, it's vampire doctor. But we just got hit by a vampire, and fuck vampires. They suck. I hate vampires.
Dude, vampires are like the cats of fucking vampires. They suck.
Look, have you guys seen this this TV show The Pit?
No.
Like the DLC for Fallout 3?
Well, you know, some of our audience get what I'm referring to, and they're
sorry.
like, yes, that's what Dale needs right now.
That was a great reference, Mike.
Yeah,
Okay.
you drop off Dale at an emergency room. There's like some awaiting physicians who like are, you know, bringing people in.
And then they see the dude bleeding out.
Right. They sort of see you, and you can tell that they're having that classic mortal trying to rationalize what they're seeing thing, but you are gone so quickly that their attention immediately turns to Hannah and Dale as Hannah is screaming, "My husband, he's been attacked. He needs help. He needs help."
You called me your husband.
And doctors swarm Dale, bring him inside, and rush him straight to surgery, hoping that it's not too late to save him.
But it is.
Is Hannah
The
gonna
end.
Florence Nightingale effect over me? Oh.
You're going to have to roll for fitness soon.
I know.
Hope you liked playing Vinny. Or Ziggy.
Ziggy. Ziggy could help. He can heal 2 harm.
Yeah, but this is more dramatic.
This is more dramatic.
I'd like to know the remaining 3 of you who are definitively alive in this moment. What's the plan after all of this happens? What are you guys gonna do?
Well, we just killed a boss, so we'll probably interrogate him for more assets.
Because we didn't even kill him, because that's the magic.
Yeah. And then, you know, if we have time to bring him to show and tell, I'll do that. But, you know, we'll probably take care of that loose end. And then, I don't know. Yeah, what do you got going on with your sister?
I was honestly probably more interested in just making sure Dale stays alive. But you know, I guess if I have to do something more interesting for the sake of the game.
Dale had a chunk of his throat torn
Exactly.
out. I think he's going to be infirm for a little bit.
Well, yeah, you know, I guess I kind of just was like, oh, well, Ezra probably just circles around and goes into the hospital in his human form and just kind of waits to hear to make sure he's not dead.
It would be, yeah. Yeah, Ezra would be able to like send an update and like let you guys know that he made it.
Yeah, let's just all go there for drama's sake. Especially if he dies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to Hannah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we could have a good conversation with Hannah.
I don't like Hannah.
Yeah, I know. I remember
Oh,
that.
I know.
I
but-
love Hannah.
That's funny.
Hannah, that's my wife you're talking about.
That's your ex-wife, dude.
You fucking just shut the fuck up. I love her.
You could do better.
So the 3 of you wind up going to the hospital. The same hospital where Ezra, you know, a couple months ago failed to intimidate a drug dealer.
Hey, I've been here before.
It wasn't my finest day.
And you guys check in at the emergency room, and the nurse at the desk would ask you your relationship to the patient, and only family is being allowed to visit right now with such critical condition. But you take a seat and you wait and you wait and you wait through the rest of the day into the night. Every once in a while, a doctor comes to tell you that Dale's still in surgery. They're not sure if he's going to make it through, considering the injuries. Some of them ask you what happened.
Right. I have an important question. How many people are in the waiting room? Is it just like one, or is it like a bunch of people?
It is a full waiting room, and they are all staring directly at each of you.
Oh my God.
We are a motley crew.
Just out of curiosity, how do you guys try to explain what happened to Dale to the hospital staff?
He got in a fight with his ex-wife's current boyfriend, who was unstable,
who breeds large dogs.
Yep.
I don't love the dogs in there, but fair enough. That's
because of the wounds.
No, I get it.
They don't. Yeah.
No, I understand. It just feels like a gross association.
Would you be happier if we said he breeds large cats?
Large bats would be nice.
She was dating the Tiger King, you see.
And I think it's early the next morning when a doctor finally comes to you all and tells you Dale's made it. He's okay.
Woo!
It's going to be a long road to recovery, but he pulled through surgery.
Pass Ezra $20.
And you are
Fuck you.
You're escorted into a room in the ICU where you see Dale in bed in a hospital gown, just a huge bandage over his entire neck.
Thank God you're alive, Dale. I'm sorry I gambled over your life. That's just how I cope in stressful situations.
Nah, Ezra, you're a good friend. I'd be dead if I weren't for you. I think I owe you.
I couldn't let you die.
You know what?
You do the same for me.
I think that's a debt. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you better cash, and you don't you hang on to that debt now, cause God damn it, I need to advance.
Oh, Dale, I don't think we're gonna see too much of you for the rest of the series. I think this might be the end of your story.
That's unfortunate.
No,
I was really having a good time.
It's a happy thing, Dale. It's a happy thing, sweetheart. I'm here, and I'm so sorry that this happened to you, and I'm so sorry that I never listened to what you were trying to tell me before. I wish I could take it all back. I wish I could undo it.
You don't have to apologize for anything. I'm sorry.
Dale, I
should be sorry. This is all my fault.
No, honey, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself, okay? Okay?
It is.
Oh.
It's definitely my fault. It's... No, it's like a direct consequence of my actions. It is literally my fault.
Okay, sure.
It's real character growth that he's willing to admit it, though.
No,
Yeah,
I do
this is
appreciate
huge.
it. It's kind of like everyone would have just let you take it.
We're
But
really
like, fair
proud of you
enough.
in
I
this
appreciate
moment.
it. I am, genuinely.
Dale,
Baby, you were right. I should have just been a normal tow truck driver.
no, Dale, I don't want you to be anybody but who you are, okay? You are a beautiful man with a beautiful soul, a beautiful mind, and a beautiful body.
Come on, not in front of my friends.
That's okay, Dale Rocket.
All right, y'all. I got work to do. Scram while I have some alone time with my wife.
And
Ezra winks and tips his fedora as he leaves.
Dale winks back.
and as the three of you depart, knowing that Dale is all right, Hannah like crawls into the hospital bed and like cuddles with you, Dale. And
Other side of the net.
yeah, sorry. She, I just have one question for you, okay? And I need you to be honest with me. Tell me the truth. I can handle it, and I'll believe you, okay?
Okay.
Was I dating Vincent Van Gogh, the artist?
You were dating a vampire.
Oh my God. And she like covers her face in embarrassment. And that is this week's episode of Escape the Dungeon. Thank you for listening to Escape the Dungeon. Escape the Dungeon is created by Dom Brass, Nate Brass, Zach Brass, and Mike Cripps, with editing and original music by Tyler Knittle. If you enjoyed this show, please consider subscribing and leaving a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. To find us on social media, go to escapethedungeonpod.com.